Hello and welcome to the Entropic Dichotomy part 2. In the last part we did try to infiltrate Eosphoros memories, Eosphoros memories, and we got stuck in the turbulence, and in that turbulence we were saved by Eos, here the female version of Eosphoros, that's what we thought, but it's actually an own identity. And now we are at, with her help, retrieving some past, what happened to Eosphoros back then, and it looks like we are in the past where Eosphoros is different name and all the stuff. Like, I don't know what's going on, but something did happen to the original Eosphoros and Eosphoros. And we start with the part 2. Racing through parted seas. Hurry on your way before the enemy join forces while the Sea of Entropy is still parted. Several minutes ago, inside the watchtower, at the outer ring of the shifting labyrinth of the Tartaros Sector. We are like now in Tartaros Sector. And we found the Rubik map here. Status stable. Cheaper key match complete. Binding number 13 has been disengaged. Please disengage binding number 14 now. We have almost got the map. This is the last step. I thought I have been caught in the act of committing some kind of forbidden blasphemy. Right, we did as we also right now identify us as a Great Sanctifier, and also we did have a bad feeling about this place here. I briefly tear my eyes away from what's in front of me and worriedly look around. There's nothing. Atlas, how are things on your end? Atlas is a dude that came with us. Pretty nice guy, at the first glance at least. I saw a few entropics, but mostly of them seems to have been lured away by Ellie and Electra. Those two girls are doing a great job. I will need to prize them when I get back. Right, I'm almost done with the decryption here, but things are going too well. I have a bad feeling about this. Relax, buddy. I will keep you safe until the very end. I will be counting on you then. I take a deep breath and banish my errands through before focusing my attention on my walk. The decryption completed. Now recovering the Rubik map, huh? That's the artifact we are chasing for. The moment I touch the map, an eerie sensations ripples out from it in all directions. A sudden sense of discomfort ties me by the throat, and I let go of the map. Hey, are you okay? I'm fine. How are things on your end, Atlas? Atlas? The transmission is suddenly cut off. I quickly call him again, but get no response. Monka? The loud grinding from outside. The tower covers up the uncomfortable radio silence. Then, as the labyrinth walls finish shifting, entropics flew towards the watchtower. The system alert is strangely clear amidst the deafening sound of the labyrinth shifting. Warning, spoof code 100% ablated. Spoofing failed. Oh no, Atlas is in danger. I quickly reach out to take the Rubik map, but a tentacle from under the planes wraps around my hand. An Entropics, where did it come from? I swing my blade and sever the tentacle, but more Entropics swarm me. Liquid Entropics spreads from below the plinth of the map, creeping across the ground and trying to put me into the abyss. I knew we would not be getting the map so easily, but as an entropic horde spawned in, I grit my teeth and grabbed the map. I will never let you have it. Well said, buddy. A mighty great sword lands in front of me, pulling apart the tentacles, reaching towards me and keeping the entropics at bay in the same motion. Atlas? Good things I got here in time. You okay, buddy? I'm fine, but the entropics outside... as if I would be trapped by the few entropics. Don't go worrying for nothing. After quickly examining our surrounding, Atlas swings his sword and stands in front of me in a fighting stance. He turns aside and wipes away the operants oozing from the wounds of his left arm, or he did got injured. Careful, buddy, those entropics may all be low orders, but they are triggered at the ones we met before. There was some kind of weird ripple that spread out when I touched the Rubik map. Perhaps the ripples strangled those entropics and ripped away our spoof code. I opened my terminal during the brief respite that Atlas brought us and note that the endlessly increasing entropic signal on it are dyeing the watchtower's minimap completely purple. Things have gone beyond our expectations. We need to withdraw as fast as possible. Let me plot a road out to the tower. You have the Rubik map, right, buddy? Yep. I put it away along with my tools. Well, things you got here in time. I have almost finished plotting a course. Get ready to. No need to wait, we are going right now. Right now? Before I can react, Atlas cleans a path for us with a sweep of his greatsword, then reaches out to put me into his embrace and scoops me into Princess Carrie. What? Hold on tight, here we go! As Atlas breaks into a sprint, I suddenly realize that he is trying to do. Of course, a moment ago I wish I hadn't. Atlas lands a foot on the edge of a windowsill and leaps outside. I reflexively hold out a hand and envelop us in a transparent barrier. Brace for impact! Crash. Did it just straight up go through the wall? Amidst the nauseating sensation of vertigo followed by the fall and impact of landing, we escaped the watchtower. Back on firm ground again. Are you okay, buddy? Next time, let me know before you go do something like this. Can you put me down, Atlas? Haha, well, those are special circumstances. Don't sweat the small stuff, buddy. There wasn't even a single entropics around just now. Looks like your instincts were spot on. I prefer that my instincts would not be accurate at all if they predict that kind of stuff. Anyway, seems like things are not looking good. Not only in the tower is the tower filling up with entropic signal, but the surroundings are also. Hold on tight, buddy. Wait a minute, are you planning to force your way out like this? You are our key to tracking down Tartaros. I can't do anything to put you at risk. No, 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 I think you should put me down. Your combat modules are not fully adjusted yet, but I think it's for the best. I'm here to protect both you and Lord Eosphoros. So this is my job. That being the case, I will cleanse the past for you too, just like before. Although, if you really feels bad about it, you can help me with supporting skills like just now. I mean, this isn't a good position to fight, right? Can I please request that you hold me a different way? I see. I thought this one was the most comfortable for you, but it seems I got things wrong. Oh my god. I sigh in relief upon seeing that thing that Atlas understand my suffering. In that case, like, strike. Maybe like this? Huh? Huh? What this? Why is this nothing like what I expected? Upon seeing my perspective flip 180 degrees, a sense of weakness fills my heart. Nice. Alright, position change, let's go. Don't move around too much, buddy. Oh my god. Atlas is carrying me over his shoulder like a sack of rice. Wait! No time to wait! They are starting to surround us, let's go! And with that, Atlas swings his weapon and rushes toward the Entropic's blockade. Much as I hate to admit it, it's a crude, yet highly efficient method. Before the Entropics can close the trap, we have soon shaken off their pursuit. Ooh, you okay, buddy? I'm feeling car-sick. No, man-thick. Well, if you can still crack jokes, must be in pretty good shape. I don't know if it's a joke. Atlas finally lowers me from his shoulder. Man, that was close. There were enough entropics in there to draw us if we had not reacted quickly enough. The decryption went very well, and no alarms triggered. The only possibility is, after performing some quick first aid on Atlas, I look at the Rubik map in my hand. Alright, stop moping. It was hard, but we finished our mission in the end. Let's tell everyone else the good news. Yeah, I would like to ask about the change in the labyrinth just now, and that creepy wave thing. Beep 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 beep. Oh, what's wrong? After seeing the brows on Atlas' face, I tried to call Eos as well. However, there is no response beyond the crackling of static. It's not only our main channel, even the backups comms channels are down as well. Was the signal cut off inside the tower, or was it that ripple? In that case, we would better think about how to meet up with the others, huh? Whoosh. A golden halo lights up Tartarus' darkened skies. It's an emergency signal from Alcyone and Electra. Alcyone. A sense of uneasiness welled up in me again. Oh no, given Alcyone's personality, she's the kind of person who won't ask for help unless she absolutely has to. Buddy, the map! Got it. Coordinates confirmed. Beginning search. I quickly opened the Rubik map. The labyrinth structure and key points apparently before my eyes. Speed thought, then push forwards while sticking on the outer ring. If we avoid fighting the enemy before the next labyrinth shift, It will take us around 30 minutes to get there. Ah, that's no good. It's too long. Is there any other way? It would be faster if we head north, going a little deeper into the outer ring and forcing a breakthrough. But there are a lot of traps along the way, and disarming them all will take longer. Got it. That's where we're going. We should be able to just power through all those traps, right? What are you thinking? It's too dangerous. Just set off all of them. The amount of strain it will put on you. Altion and Electras are in trouble. And we don't know what's going on. So I need to get to them as fast as possible. Oh my god, this dude just crying for dead flags. Dead flags. Compared to that unknown danger, a little bit of unknown danger is nothing. You know my limbs, buddy. So, plot me a route that, with the amount of traps I can take. Got it, leave it to me. I will tank them with you. I appreciate your good intention, but you have to get there in the middle ring in one piece. Relax, I will take care of you. As everyone protector, I will make sure I get you safely through this trapped area. Oh my god. Atlas, I kinda like you, please don't die. You handle the tactical planning, and I will do the fighting. So shall we? Atlas plants his sword in the ground and pats his shoulder. Can I choose to walk by myself? Can I choose to walk by myself? I understand your worries, buddy. Don't worry. We will try in a different way this time. Oh no, 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 no. After seeing some confident Atlas looked, I resigned myself to doing as he says. Atlas, I regret this. Did you say something, buddy? Oh, I know this method is great, right? Alcyone always liked it when I carried her like this in the past, but she seems to hate it now. Okay, what can it be? I fully understand how she feels. We will change position and I don't need to look at the world from an inverted perspective. Right now, I am sprawled on Atlas' backs. I have no idea which of the position I have been carried in until now is the most embarrassing. Temper the will without the body. Without by personage, I shall forge a path. Hang on tight, buddy. Atlas' strident voice is followed by us running through all manner of traps and snares. Even though we have Atlas' great sword and condensed operance barrier to protect us, the shockwaves of the explosion still slams mercilessly into his body as he continues fending off the attacks headed our way to keep me safe. This is too hard on Atlas. I need to change our plan and resolve this dilemma. Prep analysis complete. Initiate defense countermeasures. Gain an artist super strength. Yeah, I'm taking less damage from the traps. Well, you really are my good buddy after all. Atlas watches as I deploy the adamant shield around us. I can't believe you figured out those traps so quickly. We make a great team. One person observed and analyzed while the other advanced and withstands harm. This really is an excellent combination. It would be even better if we're not facing circumstances like this. Time is tight, let's hurry and press on. Part 6. Shining through the tide. Even as the tide washes in, a lantern remains. Imbue it with your wisdom and ignite a new light. Several minutes ago at the main entry tower in the outer ring of the shifting labyrinth of the Tartaros Sector. Warning, entropic signal detected. Warning, large number of entropic signal detected. Warning, superlative amount of entropics detected. Please carefully consider your combat approach. Oh, shut up. Oh, shut up. Alcyone shot down an entropix trying to attack her from above and disables the system alert at the same time. Is there no end to those demons? It isn't just their numbers. Those entropics are much stronger than the low order we met before. It's taking almost twice the amount of attack power to defeat them. As she sees a wounded low order entropic crawling towards her, Electra blocks a spray of liquid entropic with her twin blades, then retreats behind Alcyone to defend her blind spot. The original road of Agreas is swarmed with entropics, and the two of them are forced to mount a fighting retreat. Ellie, our operations expenditures are growing, but those entropics are not showing any sign of weakness or retreating. Looks like those demons plan to trap us in this area. Perhaps the spoon card failing or the shifting of the labyrinth was all part of their plan. If we withdraw under the circumstances. How dare you disgrace us like this? Electra, we are Great Sanctifier. Ellie? Alcyone does not look away. Instead, she draws her bow again. Whoosh. An arrow streaks through the air, clearing a golden path through the entropic's heart. Huh? You think mere low-order entropics like you can fight a Great Sanctifier? I was afraid that being too shy would draw too much attention and makes things harder for the other two groups. But right now it seems there is no need for stealth. Alcyone launches herself off the ground with her tip of her toes and soars in a high place. Foolish demons, I shall pass judgment upon you. As she finished speaking, Alcyone's body shines brightly, and within a formless barrier, golden light gathers at the tip of her arrow's head. Electra thought they don't plan to let us retreat. Let's stick to the plan and blow up the energy tower. I'm going to destroy those demons and that disgusting tower of theirs. Ellie. I'm too far away right now, so I need more time to charge up. Help me buy some time, Electra. Huh? Indeed. Electra smiles as she feels Alcyone's determination. Her twin blades flash easily, cutting several low-order entropics to pieces. Well, if these demons are bold enough to ambush us, Great Sanctifiers, then we will show them our might. I will cover you. The low-order entropics seems to sense the power gathering in Alcyone's hands and go around Electra, charging straight at Alcyone. However, no matter how they try and rush her, they are cut to pieces by Electra's flashing blades. Who gave you permission to approach Ellie, demon? Electra blades cut into a low-order entropic's body, but then she felt something had grazed her shoulder. Huh? I guess it's still quite draining after all. This isn't time. Those low order entropies are not any different from the ones we met before. But how did they get so strong all of a sudden? So they did got some like kind of boost. Whatever the reason, I need to keep Ellie safe. Electra looks up at Alcyone, who is charging up a shot in midair, but then she sees a blade flashing behind her. Electra, I'm counting down to the release of the judgment arrow. Alcyone, duck! Electra runs up, meeting the red figure flashing past her in the blind spot of her vision. Huh? Crimson High Order Entropic. Over here, big sis. What? Electra reflexively dodges to the right, yet a black longsword pierces through her abdomen from behind. Oh no. Ah! Ah! Electra! A high order Entropix in red taps out from behind Electra, posting her body high on her longsword. Oh my god. It's not Altas, but Electra who got stabbed? Oh. Who are you, you stupid little red head, whatever. Red high order Entropix. Guess you couldn't dodge it after all. This wasn't as fun as I hoped it would be. Damn it. Alcyone turns and draws a beat on the high order Entropix, but she doesn't dare to let loose her shot. A high order Entropix uses Electra as a shield. If she fires her charged shot, Electra will definitely catch up in it. Forget about me. Just... The Crimson High Order Entropic pins Electra's twin knights with just one hand, and the other tightens around her throat. Hey, is that all you Sanctifier have? What is a strike? Come on, let's enjoy this battle somewhere else. The Crimson High Order Entropix leaps into the Entropic horde with Electra in hand and vanish among them. Electra! A High Order Entropix maintains a grip tight as a vise around Electra's neck while dragging her through the other Entropix. Electra tries to fight through the pain and swings her blade, but every strike she attempts is blocked. Let go! This should do! Damn. Demon. The Entropic slams Electra into the wall of the labyrinth. The massive impact sends pain coursing through Electra's body. This is some strength. Could it be even greater than Atlas? But now I have no angle too. Boom! Very painful scream. An ominous purple spreads from the high order Entropic's palm and explodes inside Electra's body. Oh my god. Electra? Warning. System structure damage at 50%. Warning, basic power transmission program offline. Warning, system turbulence. Damn you. Huh? Is that it? No way! Then what is the difference in there between you and those intermediates? If I would know, I would have gone after that shrimp instead. I won't let you lay your dirty hands on Alcyone. Oh, I like those eyes. Let's continue then. Electra! The Crimson High Order Entropics awaits her attack. Alcyone uses this opportunity to swoop in low and take Electra back from her. Electra, wake up! On the way! That was close. You are pretty fast, Shrimpy. And here I was worried that it would be too boring. Oh my god, she's so unpleasant. A high order Entropics plugs the golden arrow out from where it starts in the wall nearby and snaps it in half. I will play with you next. You bitch! Alcyone grits her teeth and looks at the nearly comatose Electra, and then glares at the Crimson High Order Entropics in front of her. You will pay for this, demon. Alcyone draws her bow and quickly fires off an arrow of light. Bring it in! High Order Entropic swings her longsword at the light arrow. Huh? The arrow split? Where did all the smoke come from? Ah, damn brat. She's gone. Where the hell did they go to? The vision obstacled by the smoke. The High Order Entropics flashes at it to drive it away. God damn, they tricked me. That damn shrimp. Never mind, I will find you soon enough. A golden arrow streaks through the darkened sky of Tartaros. Alcyone puts her bow away and scoops Electra's heavy wounded body up in her little arms as she surveys her surroundings. They should be here soon. Electra, what happened to you? Fundamental structure damage. Lowered neutral cloud stability. Damn it. The labyrinth's walls are high and impassable. In this unfamiliar terrain, Alcyone uses her instincts to sense a safe place while slowly infusing golden operants into Electra's body. If only I had just fired with my arrow. No. Wait. What was that High Order Entropic even doing here? Was my judgment off? No, it can be. We only detected low order entropics back then. Or was it a trap from the start? Ellie. Electra, you awake? I'm okay. What do you mean, you okay? Your body. It's all my fault. I should have listened to you. I should not have gone so far. Ellie, this isn't your fault. Neither of us could have expected that. These demons would be so cunning. But I should have sensed it. Anyone makes mistake. Just like I had to clean up after you in the past. And besides, this time we both messed up. So have some candy and relax. Electra, don't stay there anymore. I will get you to the safe area soon. Behind you! Huh? And where do you think you are going, shrimp? Her reflexive reaction is not enough to let her avoid the attack. The slash threads through Alcyon's fragile defenses and cut off one of her mechanical wings. Why don't you fall from grace? Judgment arrow! The arrow of light that Alcyone fires before hitting the ground forces the Crimson High Order Entropic back. Alcyone barely managed to keep Electra safe as she lands in a disgraceful heap. And then she gets up to run away from the High Order Entropic. That's impossible, I knew. I shook her off earlier. I even activated a stealth program. How did she find us? Could there be some mechanisms we don't know about in this base? Lower the entropics, but there's numbers. Alcyone, you should run for yourself. How could I abandon you? Out of my way, demons! Alcyone fires a trio of light arrows, which slay many entropics, but they fail to open a path for them to flee. Sick. In that case, I will have to go all out. Catch you, shrimpy! Damn it! Alcyone hugs Electra tightly and deploys a weak barrier, crashing against the attack of the low order entropics as she rushed towards. Judgment arrow! Alcyone fires another shot, but this arrow is dim. It barely managed to hold off a couple of entropics. Why are there so many demons here? Why am I, Great Sanctifier, having so much hard time with those low order entropics? Aye, all gassed out already. Then stop running and fight me fair and square. Can't lose her, damn it. Warning, opponent's depletion at 75%. In that case, Alcyone comes to a halt and draws her bow, pointing her golden arrow at the Crimson High Order Entropic. Finally decided to stop running! Great! At last, my favorite part. The silence, the slice and dice. At last, my favorite part. The slice and dice. The hack and slash. Come on, I will let you the first hit! You're insane. Ellie, let me do this. Electra grits her teeth and stands in front of Alcyone. Stop kidding around! Your body already! I have rested enough. Let me make it from here. I, for one, have way more combat experience than you. How could I let you? Will you please shut up already? The High Order Entropics bellows as she charges at the two of them, conjuring an arc of liquid entropy out of thin air with a swing of her longsword. Atlas. Holy blade of surveillance. Huh? Before the High Order Entropy can react, a sword that's as large and sturdy as a wall hits her. Ah! The surrounding low order entropies immediately surround her and form a cordon. Atlas, you! Come with me. I deploy a barrier and lead the two of them to retreating deeper into the labyrinth under Atlas' protection. Okay, thanks God. Atlas, well, I guess also the professor did save the day in the end. Taxing expedition, the twisting track below the high walls. The uniling cries in the struggle. Tartaros Sector, or the ring of the shifting labyrinth. Are you guys okay? I'm fine, but Electra... Sorry, Atlas. It's okay. I save your strength. How is she doing, buddy? We need to find a safe place to treat Electra, but all the roads leading to the outer ring are blocked by entropies. I looked at the Rubik maps and shake my head, given our present circumstances. Breaking through the encirclement intact would be a tall order. By the way, where's Eos and Eosphoros all the time? Where did all of those entropies came from? I have never seen this many entropies shown up all of a sudden, even on the border battlefront. And then there's that high order entropic. She didn't seem hurt after that attack just now. Yes, I saw her getting up while we were withdrawing. This section of the labyrinth is filled with lurid purple indicators. Even a Great Sanctifier would not be able to escape unscathed. Worse things, they have got that red hair high order entropics who is boiling for a fight among them. If we want to turn the situation around, we will need to break some rules. I'm sorry if I had not been so eager to destroy the main energy tower. We would not have been trapped here. It's alright, Artiana. This isn't the time for blaming yourself. The main energy tower. That's right. If we can use the power from the main energy tower. I open my terminal and quickly scan through the recon data that Alcione sent over earlier. A reading that's over 5 times that on normal energy tower. It's this one. Looks like you have thought of something, buddy. Comms are cut. Alcione sent up a signal arrow to tell Eosphoros and Eos that we are breaking through into the middle ring. Into the middle ring? But the Rubik map says... According to the map data, this region does not currently contain a path that leads to the middle ring. But that's just what the map says. I point on the location of the main energy tower on the Rubik map, enclosed by sturdy walls. What if we got rid of those walls? Oh, yeah, Professor saving the day. As always. You mean too? Well done, buddy. We could not burst down those walls before, but it will be a piece of cake with that energy tower. Atlas, we need to gather the power operands into the point. Leave it to me, buddy. I won't let any single entropy near you guys, so relax and tweak the tower. I will do it with you, Atlas. Just because of me that Electra... I need to protect Electra. Oh, it's so cute. Haha, alright then. We have not walked together in a while. Atlas shuffles Alcione's hair, and Electra smiles weakly while leaning against Atlas. Right. Let's head toward the main energy tower, Atlas and Alcione. We will stop the entropics advance. I will adjust the tower power supply. Electra will stay with me. Everyone, Move out.
私の実力を見せてあげる。
Tartaros Sector in the outer ring of the shifting labyrinth near the main energy tower. Hordes of dense, packed, low-order entropics are milling around at the base of the energy tower. A golden arrow parts the purple area and Altus follows closely behind it, carving a path with his greatsword. Now! I've successfully connected to the energy tower core, commencing decryption. A formless barrier envelops Electra and me. Alcione flaps her ruined wings and flies at low altitude, using her superior mobility to eliminate the low-order entropics attempting to approach us. You shall not pass! Judgment arrow! The purple fades under the golden light, and then a crimson figure emerges. Huh? Oh my god, she's back. Surprise, Shrimpy! Bang. At the high order entropies close the distance to Alcione, a great sword crashes down between the two of them. I'm your opponent here. Alcione, go take care of those low order entropics. And your opponent. This is fun. Man, she's literally taking care of 3, like with us it's like 4 high like Great Sanctifier. I won't let you get away this time. Relax, we are not planning on running away. Holy bait of severance. A high order entropics rush in with longsword in hand. Atlas blocked the attack with his greatsword, the impact throwing his opponent back a couple of steps. Don't you think you will be able to take another step forwards with me around? That's right, this is it. This is the fight I have waiting for. The red-haired high order entropics licks up the purple fluid on her forehead and excitably raises her longsword again. Huh, indeed. I haven't fought like this for a while. Fantastic, you are way better than that shrimp and her big sister. I wonder what kind of sword your body will make when I tear it to shreds. Blank? The great sword and longsword crashes, throwing up a cloud of dust around them at each side tries to overpower the other. Oh, you actually blocked it! In that case, you wouldn't mind if I use a little more force, right? Oh my god, we don't look good, Atlas. Please don't die, stop dying. Don't do the thing with dying. Atlas grits his teeth and he holds out her incredible might. But he is unable to stop himself from being driven back. He can feel her power flowing through his great sword, and his pauldron has already been shattered. Why does she look like she is having such an easy time? She's way stronger than a high order entropic I have made before. This feeling so much better than when I was plugging those intermediate sanctifiers. Intermediate sanctifiers? Are you the demon who has been hunting intermediate sanctifiers? Ah, the intermediates are way too weak. They can't even take a single swing from me. No, wait. I think That one with the shield went down in 2 blows. That one with the shield. Why you? Huh? Atlas suddenly pulls his sword back and steps aside as a golden arrow streaks in front the distance. A high order entropy can't evade in time, and the arrow buried itself in her left shoulder. Eat this! Over here! As the high order entropics loses her grip for a moment, Atlas takes advantage of this opportunity and lands a victorious punch on her face. You will pay for hunting Electra and those intermediate sanctifiers. The red hair high order entropics wipes away the purple blood from the corner of her mouth. I like you, Great Sanctifier. Tell me your name. I am Taina. Remember it, because you will die by my hand. If we were on border battlefronts, I would slay you with my own 2 hands. But no, time's up. Huh? What are you talking about? As she sees Atlas take a defensive stance, Taina suddenly realizes something. No, don't tell me! Before Taina can realize what exactly has happened, at the energy tower, a violent explosion suddenly engulfs the entire region. Ooh, feels good. A dying scream from Taina. Don't you dare run away! I will never, ever let you go. Part 7. Unbreakable protection. This shield will endure all manner of sky-scorching thunderbolts and little strikes. Tartaros Sector in the depth of the Outer Ring. Having withdrawn to the deeps of the labyrinth, we now follow the Rubik map and swap routes over and over again, turning corners after corner in rapid succession. The wall on both sides of us are covered in purple glows that looks like some kind of vegetation and stretched as far as the eyes can see. The undeniable alien substance rippling slowly like waves on the sea. Hot lights shine through the deeps of the material. There are rustling sounds like the chipping of twigs. Watch your side. The great sword rises and cuts apart the dark purple tentacles, just as I call it out. Severed from its root, the soft appendage falls to the ground and crashes weirdly, as though rebuking us from our rudeness as visitors. Relax, I have handled things like this all the time. Just plan our route and leave the enemies to me, buddy. You too, Alcione. Don't push yourself too hard. Are you and Electra okay? Electra entered sleep mode, and her condition is stable. The golden arrow that Alcione fires is her response to us. I can still fight. You need to know your limits. If you can do it, let me take over. He's not even... Atlas, you're not... Yourself is not even in good shape. Atlas, that wounds on your waist. Well, I guess that explosion was more powerful than I expected. The barrier I put up beforehand could not stop the full force. Man, I feel so dumb for making such a basic mistake. Anyway, it's no big deal. If we just heal up once, we go to the middle ring. There's more important things to do now. The smile fades off Atlas' face as he surveys his surrounding warily without showing his face. At first I wanted to use explosions to kill that entropy called Aina, but it didn't work. I can't believe she could still fight after being blown up like this. Oh, she's not dead. That would be too good. She's much stronger than the other high order entropies we have fought before. I have a bad feeling about this. Feels like she might catch up with us soon. Looks like this isn't time for us to enter the middle ring yet. Let me handle the route and battle planning. We need to break through the entropic encirclement first. I will clear the pass. You guys stay close. Don't get left behind. It should be safe here. You can rest for a bit. Yeah. You do that, I will stand watch. Atlas doesn't sit down. Instead, he looks toward the main energy tower with a grim expression on his face. We will need to think of a way to deal with Taina. If she keeps haunting us, we will only be in more danger once we enter the middle ring. It might even end up compromising our later objectives. She was dodging us constantly earlier. Maybe the labyrinth has some kind of mechanism to it that we don't know about. Alcyone carefully lays Electra down. After looking at her eyes, she clenches her fists. Taina, I will make her pay for this. Calm down, stay cautious. The entropies we have encountered in Tartaros are far stronger than before, especially after that wave from just now. You're right. I endanger Electra because I was too impulsive. I can't repeat my past mistakes. It will be alright, Alcyone. My body and I are on the job. Now that we have got 3 Great Sanctifier fighting at full power, she won't be able to beat us even if she is stronger than other high order entropics. And besides, since we know she will chase us, we have the initiative. Atlas points at the Rubik map I'm holding and we exchange a wordless glance. This time we are going to plan beforehand and completely crush her. I hope so. Give me some time. We need to take the failure of the spoof code and the strength of the entropics into consideration. After all, they are a far cry from the entropics we first encounter when we enter the outer ring. The data doesn't lie. I kept an eye at our opponent's expenditures just now, and we are using almost twice the usual normal of opponents to kill low order entropics. Then you factor in the intel from the frontlines unit and the real-time route information from the Rubik's map. The Rubik's map I am holding works at high speed, feeding me visual data. This is it. There's a place not far ahead that's good for setting an ambush. I indicate a region on my display and rapidly concoct a plan. Currently there are 2 ambush plans, both of which have roughly the same chances of success. The difference is the risk to us. Then one shares the high risk eventually, while plan 2 puts more risk on Atlas but keeps Alcyone and Electra safer. Let me guess, we will take the plan 2 because that's like Atlas. Plan 2 it is. Oh my god, of course. But I'm guessing that in Plan 2 I can't protect Electra. Atlas pats Alcione's head. That's why I need you to both do it, Alcione. Got it. After we finish our plan, we soon arrive at the designated area. Atlas and I scout the path ahead while Alcione stays behind, check the plan and Electra condition while occasionally feeding us info. Electra's body temperature is very high. Her neural cloud system are restarting. She should be able to wake up soon. Haha, looks like we will have 2 pieces of good news soon. Alcione? I'm about to tell Alcione to cool it. But Atlas pulls me aside and shakes his head. It's okay, let Alcione be. This is her way of calming down. We haven't picked up Hyena approaching yet, so there's nothing for Alcione to do now. We have not picked up her now, but she's like pretty stealthy. The Hyena, the redhead, entropic girl. She must be beating herself up about how Electra got hurt. You really know her well. You know her well too. Well, damn, you have just forgotten. Oh, did we forgot them because we got resetted and actually died? Because that's what agents do here. Atlas pats my back. Let's continue clearing the path, buddy. It's here, right? That's right. The fork here will bait the inner forwards over ambush points. However, we need to clear away the entropics near the passageway. Roger that. Atlas takes up Alcione's bow with practice movement and, after brief adjustments, takes aim at the wall. Man, they know every weapon here. There's a whoosh as the arrow streaks through the air, and by the time the sound fades, the slimy entropics on the wall have stopped moving. The traps on the ground are cleared. I also have a few surprises for Carmilla besides that. Explosive ones? Haha, you got it, buddy! Alcione has explosive arrow in her quiver, which can be command detonated through a code order. Combine that with the remaining opponents left on the wall, and it should be even more damaging. We will have to lead the detonation timing to Alcione then. Saying so, Atlas hand the bow and the detonation codes to Alcione. I see, good idea. You inspired me to it, buddy. Atlas pats my shoulder and after glancing back at Alcione, who is pushing over Electra's condition, he heads over to the designated location and takes a fighting stance. Well, preparations are completed. All that's left is for China to show up. Was I this familiar with their weapons before? Are you talking about using Alcione's bow to leave Hyena a surprise? Oh, it doesn't have from us, like the past us. Atlas rocks his chin, as though she recalls distant memories. When I first started training Alcione, she picked things up quickly, but she always forgot to manage her supply of consumables and maintain her weapon. So it was often the case where she would shoot and suddenly find her quiver empty. Of course, this still happens every now and then. So you were in charge of Alcione's gear and maintenance in the past? I also did some coaching. I wasn't really in charge of it. I just helped check on her when I got a little worried. What a surprise. Man, Atlas is such a good man. Too good. Really? You did the same thing though. Me? You were really good with short swords, and even better with weapons schematics. If you don't believe me, you can check your database and see. Does it mean I was the one who mentored Electra? Oh. Yep. We decided by rolling on it. Interesting, but Electra doesn't seem like very warm to us. Okay, Alcyon is not also warm to Atlas too. Although I don't have those memories, I can't help but smile in response to Atlas' narration. After our idle chatter, Alcyon doesn't seem as anxious as before. He's fully ready to battle. Okay, it's starting. Just then, a wave of bright LED alert filled our visions before slowly fading away. Careful, she's coming. A flash of thunder. In that moment, in all directions, light and dark spirit. Look out! Here she comes. The battle begins. We stick close to Atlas as we enter their designated passage, one after another, aiming to draw Dana in. Dana coming after us. So don't get caught up in a fight. She's brought a mixed horde of entropics with her too. This is the place. Get ready, Atlas. Roger that. The familiar red figure finally appears on the other side of the passage. So that's where you're hiding. That's hard just now, but it was pretty interesting. I haven't felt pain like that in a while. This is one hell of a mission. Dana grabs a low-order entropics by her leg and slowly crushes it to the bits. The liquid entropy that odors out seems to flow into her body, and she grinds maniacally. Come on, let's go all out. I can't wait anymore. As you wish, Blade of Severance. Boom. His great sword arcs through the air and sweeps away all low-order entropics around Zaina. Rock shards fly everywhere, and Montel's hole at the great sword strikes home. Alcyon, no! Alcyon bites her lips, and the anger blazing in her eyes seemingly heats up the passage. The girl clenches her fist savagely, and the surprise that Atlas hit in the wall earlier detonates in response. Explosions? The explosion blends with the sound of the shifting of the great walls. The noise echoes through the deeps of the passage, and in Zaina's drawl. Why? Alcyon on the next location. Atlas picks up Electra and pats Alcyon on the back. Feel better now? Yeah, thanks Atlas. We did fight her back. Let's go. Oh, feels good, man. Okay. We have reached the ambush point. Zaina is still distracted by the explosions. Is everyone ready? Yep. I have started up the coup code again. Once Zaina entered the kill box, you and I will pinta her from front and back while Alcyon charges up a shot to finish her off. Just as he finished speaking, Zaina calmly strolls into the area The strange way she's walking makes my neural cloud system freezing up briefly. Honestly, it's been so boring all this while. Those guys were too weak and keep dying whenever I did anything to them. Even squishing them to bits wasn't fun. What's she complaining about? Beats me? There's no telling what a lunatic like her is thinking. And she's an entropic too. Be careful, something's not right. She's almost in the kill box. Oh my god, she's still alive? But not today. So many interesting opponents showed up at once. At last. At long last, I finally get a good fight. Dana's voice grows louder and louder, as though she's speaking to herself, or perhaps she already knows we are there, and she's saying all of that for our benefits. Right after that, her voice suddenly levels off. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to ambush me? I mean, I already consider you worth the opponent. I know ambushes are wrong. Ptolemea is to blame for those previous ambushes. She insisted that I will do it. So what choice did I have? Lady Malkira always listened to her. Okay, we have Ptolemea, Malkira. I think we know who Ptolemea was. He was in Tartaros Advancement. So maybe I was wrong, but you guys took revenge on me too, right? Aren't we even now? I mean, whose fault was it for not wanting to fight with me anyway? But then, you keep trying to get back at me over and over again. Zayn raises her head and looked around. Finally, her eyes settled on where Alcyone is. I don't feel good about this, all of this. Atlas surreptitiously changes direction and unease well up in my heart. But that's okay, I don't mind. Ptolemea told me how to get you guys to fight me. Yes, she did. The corner of Dana's mouth turned up and her mouth opens to expose her tongue as her placid face suddenly distorts. Ugh. She said that if I cripple the one with the bow, you will fight me for sure, the way I want it. A good, proper fight. What do you mean with the bow? What did you do? Crap, all cover is blown. Before I can finish, Diana is a streak of red light rushing towards Alcyone and Electra hiding place. Alcyone! Atlas dashes front like a loosed arrow. His great sword is like the arrow point, igniting as it cleaves through the air. Crash? Oh my god. Alcyone's cover cracks and her disguise breaks down. Alcyone falls flat on her butt, her eyes filled with fear and confusion. But how? She is answered by Taina in a voice that particularly a shriek. There's no splash of opponents, no screaming, only the sound of metal crashing with metal. Her blade tip strikes home, and the vicious flame penetrates Atlas' defense. burning away all our preparations. Atlas' great sword and chest are split in half and his towering figure wobbles. What's wrong? Weren't you supposed to be pretty strong? Why are you so damn weak then? Atlas' wounding was so sudden that several seconds passed in silence before Alcyone came to her senses. No, no, Atlas! How could this? Atlas' defense was... How could you get through it so easily? It can't be right, why? No, Atlas, no! Why is he so powerful? Atlas slumbers back. His vocalization systems are severed and cannot establish a connection, while his neural cloud system flicker in and out of functionality. As I watch in a daze, information from the past flashes through my visual systems. Atlas, that wand on your side. Oh, this? Ha! It looks like that explosion was a bit more powerful than I expected. The force field I threw up earlier could not stop all of it. Man, just bringing up basic mistakes like this is making me all embarrassed. It's nothing, I can heal it up once we enter the middle ring. We have got more important things to do right now. Give me a bit of time, we need to consider how the spoof code lost its effectiveness, as well as the strength of the entropies. After all, the strength of the entropies we encountered just now is on the whole new level from where we entered the outer ring. The data doesn't lie. I was monitoring our opponent's expenditures, and killing those low order entropies is burning through opponents as twice as the usual rate. I see. So that's what's going on. I don't quite understand. The entropies were not getting stronger, but we were getting weaker, is it right? But why, damn? This isn't the time to be figuring this out. Warning, warning. Insufficient system redundancy. System operating beyond capacity. Warning. Lame, 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 lame. Why are you so damn weak? You call this a fight? I think I got my hopes up. Taina grumbles to herself as she shows Atlas aside to deal with Alcyone. Don't touch her! Huh? Do not touch her! You will not touch her! Warning, warning, approaching critical threshold. This process is irreversible. Warning, approaching critical threshold. This process is irreversible. Atlas ignores the alarm, screamingly madly into his ear, and his wavering body suddenly exerts tremendous strength, slowly forcing Taina back. Yes, 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 that's it, that's how it should be. That's more like it. It's a fight. It's a fight. Ptolemea didn't lie to me after all. You really can fight with me. Fight seriously with me. Taina redoubles her effort, but Atlas actually managed to hold her off. You! Atlas turns back to look at me. Take Alcyone away. Leave this place to me. I understand his intention, given the circumstances, There's only one thing which could cause his damage to recover. His system to regain the functions and even become stronger. Atlas is burning himself up. No, Atlas, I'm sorry. Don't do this. I will stay. Don't, Atlas. Let me help you. I will be right. As he once trailed off into incoherency, Alcyone frantically feels around on the ground for her weapon. I scoop her up with one arm, then pick up Electra with the other before retreating as fast as I can. I'm counting on you, Atlas. Atlas, please, do your best. Yeah, like I said, I will handle all the enemies. Oh my god, Atlas is so dead. The massive valve shifts and obstacle my vision, as though they are trapping Atlas in another world. I want to go to Atlas. Alcyone, I want to help him. I can help him. We can help him. Alcyone. I raised my voice and she fell silent. A moment later, she stopped struggling in my arms and begins weeping quietly. Don't leave him. Don't leave him alone. Please. Please. Don't leave Atlas by himself. Oh, Atlas. Guardian Sanctuary vanished. Pretty well, Atlas. No way. Don't tell me like this. Is it the end of Atlas? Heresy birth. The hand holds the sword of dawn. The eye holds the serpent's promised fruit. Shortly after the team first splits up. Tartaros Sector, in the outer ring of the shifting labyrinth. Eosphoros and Eos lead through the labyrinth, their faces calm as though they were in Sanctifier held territory and not in the lair of their old enemy, with danger looking around every corner. They are very confident in themselves. All manner of bizarre looking entropies pass them, but there is no reaction. The spoof code cloaks the two of them and their actions perfectly, to the point where the entropies horde does not even realize they are there. We are almost at the indicated coordinates, Eosphoros. Eosphoros? Ah, yes, I understand. Phew. Phew. Are you actually distracted? And you were going on about this just now? While the movements of the outer ring are largely within our expectations, we might end up facing unknown entities and situations going forward. Stay alert, Eosphoros. Did I get the tone right? I even tried to replicate the pauses in your speech. I don't even know what pauses you mean. Oh, you. It's only because I know you are there here. That's why I am relaxed enough to consider other things. Then you turn around and tease me instead. Well, I don't see like you that often after all. Actually, I did a little asking around about what everyone thinks about you. Yeah, they're just chit-chatting while Atlas is probably dying. I guess I don't know. Most people prizes you in various ways, but one person was a little different. I guess it's you? Io seems to be recalling something, because she covers her mouth and smiles before clearing her throat. Yes, indeed. Well done. So that's how it is, understood. Relax, I will, don't worry. Eosphoros used many such phrases, but there is hardly any charge in his tonal inflection, which indicates he doesn't spend time on verbal showmanship. That makes him quite a relatable leader. Huh. He always analyzes questions in a specific way. He is quite special to everyone. I don't even... like... For them we are a Great Sanctifier, but who are we actually? Whatever everyone else complained about how unapproachable you are, he was always the one who smoothed things over. Please stop taking shots at me. I do have to take responsibility for the Sanctifier upon my commands. In a rare display, Eosphoros sighed. Even if the operation isn't particularly risky in itself, I still need to put on a show of carefulness and formality so they will carry out their task properly. Then pray tell, what was our careful and formal Lord Eosphoros contemplating just now, to the point of distraction even? I was thinking about the holy relic. I hope it did not fall in the area with a dense concentration of entropies. That way, recovery will be easier for us. Is that all? I hope we can complete the recovery work quickly and easily and meet up with others as fast as possible. He isn't in good shape, and it worries me. Alcione's lack of experience is also a cause for concern. No, we are getting somewhere. Relax. Like you said, this is the outer ring. They don't know. And we won't encounter any troublesome surprise. They don't know. Don't know. Perhaps, but we still need to maintain a degree of strategical caution. Otherwise, if we rose Malkira, no, even alerting the other high order entropies would be not good. We cannot let the Tartaros Sector awaken so soon. Upon discussing serious business, Io's playful attitude vanished and she strokes her chin in thoughts. Speaking of which, I still don't understand why there's a holy relic in the outer ring of Tartaros. If someone told me one day that a divine weapon that killed Sanctifier had landed in the vicinity of the reverse tower, I would classify them as an irregular agent and cleanse them once I had verified their judgment. In truth, the news came from the Chamber of Holy Discourse, revealed to us by the gods. Even signed the Great Sanctifier, we have not received the revelation for a long time now. Chamber of Holy Discourse revealed by us by the gods. Where does count as a god in this world? The gods move in mysterious ways, and the voice of the gods comes upon us suddenly. All we do is carry out Their will. You mean like really humans? I will not be surprised if they could overturn the Tartaros Sector in a night with their power. Eos opens her mouth but hesitates to speak. Then she shakes her head before closing her eyes and putting her hands together in front of her chest. May the gods forgive my ignorance, foolery, and shallow doubts. There's no telling whether it was coincident or deliberate, but the moment Eos finished speaking, the memory block within Eosphoros that is reserved for storing divine pronouncements activates. A section of code that is dramatically different from previous commands suddenly pops out like a young beast that has scented prey, or like a traveler that heard a call. Heard a call. What's wrong? The guidance of the pronouncements is clarifying itself. We must make haste. Tartaros Sector in the outer ring of the shifting labyrinth. What is this? What is this? Soon Eosphoros and Eos have followed the guidance program of the pronouncements to their destination. It is a deep cave. A long sword is planted in its midst, like a museum exhibit, resting within incongruous serenity amidst danger. The longsword surface is smeared by mud, looking at one like binding chains and a prayerful offering. There are only a few low-order entropies nearby. Your prayers have been answered. There are no problems here. As we think there are no problems here. Is that the relic? It seems very ordinary. I sense no upper hands sleeping within it or any other way which it is special. It matches the news conveyed from the revelations. There is no mistake. Eosphoros nods to Eos and approaches the longsword. Jeez, oh, the bunny entropic. The wandering monster sensed something and turned to face the enemies. Eos does not immediately strike them down. Instead, she places her finger over her lips as though to ask a favor of them. Shh. Don't make too much noise, okay? Oh, badass. Could you please leave for now? We need some time alone. she's somehow I think too nice. Yeah. The utterly incompatible and alien entities accept Eos' suggestion and non-tolerantly departs. She actually okay, what does Eos have? Like manipulations? What good kid they are. Oh, that's some new enemy. Your domination program are quite elegant. Could you explain them to me? A crisp, clear voice fills their ears, and their response is a pair of swift attacks. This is an extension of a solid hit. The source of the voice crumbles but Eos and Eosphoros stay on their guard. That's this girl from Tartaros Advancement chapter, like the chapter before. Unlike the rest of the repulsive Entropics creations, a figure wreathed in a pleasant, pale blue light emerges from the shadow in another direction, proudly revealing itself to the two of them. Oh my, is this how Great Sanctifiers greet people? Oh boorish. Do you act this way when visiting other sectors? Of course not. Treating different entities in different ways is a side of a functional IFF system. We are not entropics who devour everything without distinction. Then, what motivates you to act? You superior orders? But then, the two of you are the pinnacles of the Sanctifier, are you not? So like we are kind of strong, that's right, I hope. You know who we are? I even knew who would come here. Dispense with your pointless bluffs. If you knew who we were and our objective, then you would have greeted us with the full force of the Tartaros Sector. Oh, are you saying Malkila is proud enough to believe a high-order entropic can stop us? The newcomer shakes her head and curtsies. High-order entropic is such an impersonal form to address. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ptolemea. Tartaros has no intention of stopping you. Rather, I bring well-intentional advice. Well-intentional advice? If this is a joke, it is hardly amusing. Why don't you think about my question? An enigmatic smile crosses the face of the Azure high-order entropic. What motivates you to act? How did Tartaros know your objective? The Sanctifier acts upon orders. Their veracity is itself evident, and there is no need to question them. You probably saw us by chance while patrolling and wished to stall for time, which pointless conjecture. Lady Malkira was right. You Sanctifier cleave mindlessly to the dictates of the Divine. Her Majesty has instructed me to give you some advice. A high-order entropic's eyes suddenly snap open, and the cord flashing through her pupils resembles divine revelations. Your actions violate the will of the gods. If you continue on this path, the gods will abandon their patronage of you and smite you with disaster. A crude provocation. We will not mock our fate. The two of them raised their hands again, but just as they were about to exterminate this unrepentant heretic, something strange happened. Oh, what's going on? A sinister ripple erupts from the deeps of Tartaros, sweeping across the entire sector in an instant. The sudden wave of intense discomfort makes the two of them freezing up, Oh my god. It is immediately followed by a shift in the labyrinth. The high order entropics looked into the distance and smiles. It seems the party has already begun. Huh? Oh, is that the explosion of the energy sector with which was blown up? Eosphoros and Eos continued the attack without hesitation, instantly chopping the high-order entropic's body into several pieces, which collapsed to the ground. There's something strange about the recoil they felt from their strikes. Eosphoros? You're not mistaken. The damage inflicted has deviated greatly from estimates. Who was affected, her or us? Eos glanced at Eosphoros, who has suddenly gone silent, and she realized what he means. The problem lies with us. It's alright, it's probably some kind of interfering program. We should be able to crack it soon. You are not actually going to believe what the entropic just said because of a cheap stunt like this, aren't you? I estimate that Atlas and he completed their task just now. So you are saying? Your actions violate the will of the gods. If you continue on that path, the gods will abandon their patronage of you and smite you with disaster. It's just a trick. Demons always lie, and this is just one of way in which they do so. I know. I'm simply considering their aim and how they manage to achieve this effect. Oh my god. What a shame. You cover up the holes in your fate with self-deception. I didn't think a Great Sanctifier, Neural Cloud, would be so base. A light blue figure emerges from the shadow once again, stopping over her dismembered body. With a light touch, the dismembered corpse reforms itself. She's using some kind of mirror image type program. I will pinpoint her source. Do you have the relic? Already in hand. Eos suddenly freezes halfway and glances at Eosphoros, who is standing by the sword. The two of them exchange looks, and she grabs the meaning of the silence before his answer. There were no problems? It was as though it was only fallen from my hand and was waiting for me to retrieve it. The meaning like it was made for him. I told you, Tartaros has no intention to stopping you. Only to give you well-intentioned advice. Unfortunately, you refuse to believe. Silence! With the relic in hand, Eosphoros stomps and a thin layer of opalence explodes from him, instantly pulverizing the two Ptolemies. However, more Ptolemies instantly emerges from the shadow. Her source location is constantly shifting. I have almost got a fix on her. We may not have the time to waste on her. Huh? Eos looks up and follows Eosphoros' gaze. The golden light is especially distinctive in the darkened sky. A distress signal arrow from Alcione? But why? Did that abnormal status from before affect the other? But how? cover the entire other ring. What kind of program could have such a large area of effect? What does this distance matter to you, wanted gods? You! Calm yourself. She's just trying to anger us. Withdraw for now. There is no point in struggling with her. With the relics in hand, our goal is achieved. The lead, Ptolemaeus, looks at the two figures attempting to retreat, and sighs as she lifts her skirt and turns to the side. More and more Ptolemaeus emerge from the shadow. Did you know? The entropy's kindness is very valuable, and some chances are not given a second time. Oh my god. Those entropies are so exhausting. It always gets more intense and intense, like the writers of NeuroCloud just don't let you breathe, right? Literally, it always gets worse and worse. Does not really look like there's a limb of light. But maybe there is one at the end of the tunnel, who knows? But as right now, the situation is getting worse and worse, and... I mean, Eosphoros is kinda strong, isn't he? He must not have that much of a problem to deal with. Whatever her name was, I will not remember the names. I need like literally a list before doing all of this. But anyway, that's it for part 2. And yeah, thank you for watching, listening. I wish you a great day, night, afternoon, and see you in part 3, where we figure out how it goes. I assume it will be worse. Anyway, ciao!